I don't have a weapon. I should not be in this dungeon.
Wow, you don't need Steven's letter.
That's huge. And I ran into Articuno. Wally has Groudon. This is an Archipelago Multiworld Randomizer. Items are randomized over 2 or more worlds, and you don't know what item you're gonna get when you pick it up. I pulled out my 100% certified copy of Pokemon Emerald, and Greg, who's playing this with me, partner in Chaos, started playing Hollow Knight. Of course, the Pokemon are also randomized. So for the starter, I get to pick from Lairon, Ampharos, or Jirachi. Now, I know what you're thinking. Of course he's gonna go for Jirachi. I know, but I went for Ampharos. Here's why. Ampharos is my favorite. I also didn't want to bother with the mythical legendary Pokemon because you know what? It's randomized. I'm bound to run into another one. I ended up getting some other hard hitters like Charizard, Dragonite, Deoxys, but it doesn't matter because I accidentally deleted the save file. Oh, I misclicked. So we run it back. Instead of taking on Hollow Knight again, Greg decided to swap out and play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. By the way, there's a ton of options in the randomizer that lets you choose from which Pokemon are randomized, how much experience do you gain, which items are randomized. One of the options lets you randomize the background music, and let me tell you, that was rough. This is interesting route music. This run wasn't gonna last. Changing the background music made it extremely difficult to play because the background music for the battles happened to be the route traveling music that's in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Oh, Cyndaquil's on this route. And the route music was the Magma and Aqua intro music, and that was just giving me anxiety. And the music is just gonna drive me insane.
Do you want to
I think I might
switch out?
want to like redo it, yeah. So this is the tale of our third run, the Archipelago Multiworld Randomizer. All right, back again, doing this one more time. I'm barely done making my name, and Gurf has found a big key, bomb burst, and a rare candy for me.
I don't have a weapon. I should not be in this dungeon.
I finally get to choose a new starter, Hitmonlee, Swampert, or Crobat. I know Swampert doesn't really feel like an Emerald Randomizer, but I did not want the other two, so let's go adventuring, Swim Swam. Oh, and let's start it off by receiving Surf, which I have him learn immediately. The Hoenn region in Pokemon Emerald is a third water, and Surf is a requirement for me to move over water. This is huge, and it's also a strong water-type move. After receiving a Pokeball, I immediately run to the first route and catch an Ampharos that I already saw was there. Oh, I selected no on giving it a nickname, so it's just gonna be called Ampharos. Oh man, it's all coming back to me. What? It's my favorite Pokemon. And then I got a Scizor, a Pokemon I don't typically use, but it was welcome to the team. Oh, I didn't give Scizor a nickname either.
I'm glad the game bothered to give me blue mail to start out with, because having to do these
That's
runs...
a Suicune. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I was just talking to my wife and then pulled her off screen, and I had no idea that I encountered a Suicune. But I gotta try to catch this Suicune. See? I told you I'd find another legendary. Anyways, Greg is stuck. He doesn't have a sword, not a lot of items, so I need to go and collect every single item that's available to me. So I kept grinding for items, but the ones I keep finding for Greg requires magic, and he doesn't have any magic.
I haven't had this miserable a Circle Zero in very long time.
Yeah. Oh, there's your lamp.
I can't actually use the lamp because I don't have magic power yet. But it means I'm not totally lost in a dark room.
Cane of Samaria.
Another item I can't use because I don't have magic. If you find me the cape and the cane of Birna, I'll have the complete collection of items I can't use because I don't have magic.
So it's time to fight Roxanne. She's rocking a Cyndaquil, Natu, and Surskit. A nice easy gym, and my reward for it was, oh, I got cut. And you got a piece of art. But I have cut but I don't have the first gym badge yet. So even though I have the hidden move cut and I have defeated the first gym, I still technically couldn't use it outside of battle because the badges are in the pool of items, and I need all 8 of them to fight the Elite Four and beat the game. Ooh, balance badge.
Nice.
That lets me use Surf.
Wow, you don't need Steven's letter.
That's huge. And I ran into Articuno.
I'm glad you're having fun, at least. I have to go into a dungeon with no weapons, because all of my items require magic, and I don't have any.
Oh hey, out in the dirt past the first city was the 5th gym badge. This is the gym badge that is required to use the HM Surf. This means that almost the entire map is open to me, and I can begin collecting everything. So I get right to work, because Greg is still stuck with no way to progress anywhere. I head towards Dewford for what items I can get over at the gym. Brawley is repping Corsola, Parasect, and Laron, and all of them die to Surf. I received nothing of note, but Greg did find his
Flippers!
Oh, you can swim now.
I can swim now.
But still no weapon. Thankfully, the Archipelago server is built so that we can ask for hints where specific items are. Greg decided he would get more mileage out of having bombs rather than a sword, so abracadabra! One of his bomb upgrades is in Petalburg, north of the lake. Good thing I already have Surf. And there's your bomb upgrade.
Yay! I can finally bomb all of the bombable walls.
Greg sets off to blow up some walls, and I find another badge in the dirt.
Here we go. Rapid fire. 1. Magma Emblem. 2. Sacred Ash. 3. Yellow Shard. 4. Green Shard. And 5 is Elixir. The entirety of Mini Moldorm Cave was items for you.
Thanks. Wow, I got a Magma Emblem. I got Sacred Ash. A yellow shard, a green shard, and an elixir. Yippee! I got you a sword.
Wonderful. I have a sword. It did not unlock a single thing to check. Because anything I could have done with the sword, I've already done with the King of Somalia.
Greg is stuck again, because he thought there was more places available to him to check for more items. But we did find him a sword, so he's not defenseless. There is another really cool feature of the Archipelago. See, hints cost points, and you get points for progressing further in your game. However, you can only hint for your items. And if you need a hint and you don't have enough points, you can play Sudoku.
This has to be 3. This has to be a 2.
Did you beat it?
It told me where your full field was.
Gross. Oh, well, that didn't turn out how we wanted it, but it's okay, because not long after that, I got you the progressive glove.
You found it?
Yep. All you needed was a little bit of faith, man. All you needed was a little bit of faith.
And the entire game was built.
Now Gray can play the game again, but it was time for me to take on Watson. But first I had to move Wally out of the way. Wally has Groudon. I don't think he's gonna be much of a pushover for me. With that nightmare out of the way, it's time to take on Watson. He led with Typhlosion, which took 2 of my Pokemon out, but I was able to get the comeback and take out the rest of his team. As a reward for beating him, I got a scanner and a bottle with a bee in it.
Excellent. It's a bottle of bees.
Greg finally feels like he has things to do, and is not just hanging around. He goes to Thieves Town, I hanged out around Mauville for a while, beat the Windstrait family, and head off to Fortree, and Greg had much difficulty in Thieves Town.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Let's go do literally anything else. And the mirror so I can help you.
Deoxys? Welcome back, buddy.
Most of the game so far has been you find a really important item that gets me a whole lot of new checks. And then I go and exhaust all of those checks and have to wait for you again.
Oh, I got a note.
Thanks.
You're so welcome.
I now take quarter damage from it.
Mewtwo? I caught Mewtwo. After catching 2 legendaries back to back, you might be wondering what my team is exactly. Well, I got Swim the Swampert, Ampharos, Scizor, Gongon the Trampinch, Tutu the Mewtwo, and my 6th party member is floating between a couple different Pokemon and I haven't quite landed on it yet. At this point, Greg thinks he's ready to take on Aghanim, so he goes to Hyrule Castle, steamrolling through the halls and rooms, and beats him with no problem.
Bye, Aghanim.
Then he goes out to the Palace of Darkness. Oh hey, another legendary! Neat. We can call that a day.
Yeah, I think that's enough for the night.
Yeah. Let me catch Rayquaza. While we're taking a break for the night, I want to ask you, help a brother out. Just subscribe. I don't think I'll be posting so much that I'm gonna tear up your feed. So just do it. You got nothing to lose. We boot up the next day, and Greg immediately sets out to finish the Palace of Darkness and beats the boss. I head out to Lily Cove without beating Winona. Boom, Lily Cove. I didn't even fight the gym in Fortree. Why? But I did pick up Rock Smash. I head to the Safari Zone, collect some more items, but here I find my 6th party member, Shroomish, a Breloom to be. Welcome to the team, Shroomloom. Greg goes back to Thieves Town, feeling more confident in his chances. At Mount Pyre, Team Magma and Aqua take their orms, and I got the stone badge to let me use Cut outside of battle, and made my way back towards Mauville. On my way there, I found the Heat badge. FYI, I don't have Fly. Oh hey, and Greg beats the boss of Thieves Town, and got the Master Sword, which is actually some bombs, because you know, it's a randomizer. Anyways, I receive Rock Smash, but I don't have the badge to use it, so I backtrack further since I can cut trees down now, including inside the Trickmaster's house. But since I didn't have the right badges, I can only do the first level. But now it's time to take on Norman. Normally, to take on Norman, the normal type gym leader, you have to defeat the first 4 gyms. In the randomizer, as long as I have 4 badges, I could take him on whenever I want. Lotad and Cubone were a piece of cake. Aggron, I was a bit more nervous, so I sent out Victory Bell. Victory Bell? Where'd you come from? Ah, Swam, much better. He has Groudon. Norman has Groudon. After many surfs, Norman was beat, and I got a full heal and a revive. And somehow, Greg got stuck again. We're gonna get really tricky here. Can I go backwards through Meteor Falls? Now what's this item? Strength! Oh, it looks like I just totally can. So it's really interesting. Cutscenes activate when you step on specific tiles. And normally, you can't get there from this direction. So it was just neat. Anyway, I got the Rain Badge and the Book of Medora. So not to be confused with Majora. So Greg can go to the Desert Temple. There, Greg found my Dynamo Badge. I can use Rock Smash. It's finally time to fight the eco-terrorists at the volcano. Maxie was a pushover, and apparently so was Lan Molest, you know, the boss of the Desert Temple. we didn't get anything of note. Greg goes to the Skull Woods. I get to push forward through the Magma Hideout because, I already have the Magma emblem. Wow, things are kicking up now. We go through our dungeons as normal, and we happen to encounter our boss fights roughly the same time. Oh, Greg is already done. Good thing Maxie was, again, a pushover. Moving on to Flannery. Finally. There is a toggle on the randomizer settings to make some battles a double battle. So here we are. Oh, and I'm over leveled. And Flannery, just like that, is Dunzo. And she had a rare candy. Oh, but I did get the Mind badge. I am one badge away. The Winona's badge.
The feather badge.
Yeah, that one.
The one that allows you to fly.
One of the items needed for Greg to progress, we find out, is in the Artisan's Cave at the Battle Frontier. How do you get to the frontier? I don't know, but I sure did make Greg wait while I toured the rest of Hoenn getting there. Yep, sure did take my time. I've never been to the Battle Frontier, even as a child. I beat the Allied 4 of Emerald and I was done. I never did any post-game. I had no idea where I was going. Anyways, I figured it out. I got the flute, and Greg can travel to the Misery Mire. But he forgot he needed the level 2 gloves, so he's still stuck. Time to fight the other eco-terrorists. Normally, I run through this base blind, because I don't have the paths memorized, but I have a map opened up playing this, so it was really easy. What a surreal experience that was. Really, this whole playthrough was an experience. I also randomized what the TMs do, so like TM12, which normally teaches Taunt, was actually Aeroblast. And whoever can normally learn Taunt can learn the new move, like Mewtwo. The other option that I had clicked was Blind Trainers. So I only had to fight trainers if I talked to them. That was a godsend and made this playthrough super quick and fun. Anyways, Greg is still chilling, waiting for a new item. He's used a hint, and we know where it is. It's behind the Trick Master's tricks. And thank goodness I didn't have to fight the trainers. And of course, once we beat one of the trick rooms, we go right back in to do the next. The Magic Mirror allows Greg to switch from the Light World to the Dark World and vice versa at will, and lets him get to the more tricky locations. He then goes to the Swamp Palace in the Dark World. In order to take on the Elite 4 and beat the game, I just need one more badge. Greg just needs the Ice Rod and the Glove upgrade to complete his remaining 4 dungeons and 5 boss fights, including Ganon.
My glove is out on the ocean. My boots are out on the ocean.
Your glove is out on the ocean and what?
And my boots are out on the Pacific.
And it's Fly. I can't use Fly. Yeah, let's find out. Ganon's Tower is the... So I use a hint and find out my feather badge is in Ganon's Tower. I can't beat my game until Greg is halfway through Ganon's Tower. While watching back the stream, getting ready to make this video, I find myself wondering, why am I spending time collecting other items when I know the items Greg needs are in the ocean? I mean, I got nothing useful in Full Harbor. I finally challenged Winona at Forward Tree, who led with Zapdos, by the way. I still won easily because I'm overleveled. Then I go to the Safari Zone to get one item, and finally I'm at Lily Cove and depart into the ocean. And I know Greg's glove is somewhere at the bottom of the ocean. I am still hyper-focused on collecting every item. Until finally... Oh, you know what? I think it's because it's a hidden item right here. There you go, Progressive Glove.
Yay! Suddenly I have access to Misery Mire.
Greg now takes on Misery Mire. Oh wow, look at that temple entrance. I'd be in misery if I looked like that. Greg struggled a bit here and there, but got to the boss, struggled some more, and eventually beat it. I make my way to Moss Deep, taking on the gym for whatever reason. Here, Greg is having a hard time deciding where to go. Turtle Rock or Ice Palace. Either way, Curly doesn't have the items to fully clear the dungeons. Oh wow, I'm really underleveled. But it's only Volbeat and Pichu, then Machoke and Marshtomp. I defeated Tate and Liza and got nothing of note. Surprise, surprise. Greg eventually uses a hint to find out the Ice Palace Big Key is on Route 128. So he goes to the Ice Palace hoping that I will just go and grab it. Oh, I'm not even in my chair.
I did it!
What'd you do?
I did the bomb jump.
Hey, why did I need to get the big key? I mean, I've barely left Moss Deep, so it would be a while until I get it. But anyways, Greg beats the boss of Ice Palace and got the Ice Rod.
Which means now I can go to Turtle Rock.
I don't think I really need to be like searching for miscellaneous items. I think I'm just set. I just need to go get...
You just need loot and to head for...
Victory Road. I don't need to be in the Shoal Cave. Because we know where your last item is. Wow! I finally got the picture. I finally understand that this is the end of the game. It is go time. I finally go to Pacifilock to collect Greg's items, and I make my way towards Victory Road. Alright, go to Victory Road with my level 30 Pokemon. So I'm basically gonna brute force my way through the tunnels. I fight Wally, Greg fights the boss of Turtle Rock, I beat Wally, and Greg beats... Greg? What are you doing? Oh, apparently he didn't have magic to fight this boss, so he took the L and tried again. Well, there we go. I finished Victory Road. Greg arrives at Ganon's tower and proceeds to have a bad time.
I believe I ran out of magic. I'm very. I did not get through the door in time. Oh, I'm at a ferry. So guess where I'm going? The answer is, I'm going shopping. And guess what?
Chicken butt. What?
Devin Good.
Yay!
I spent 640 weeks on 4 sets of blue clothes. And we're going back into Ganon's tower.
Back at Ganon's tower, Greg is now ripping through it with hardly any issue.
I do not have the big stick.
Yay!
A nugget! And a whole key!
Now that I have the feather badge, I can take on the Elite Four, which I do immediately. But I'm also 10 levels under. I did a beating Sydney, but I lost to Phoebe. Which was fine because Greg's big key was back in Sutopolis. I'm gonna assume that it's up there and oh, it's over there. That was a piece of heart. Oh, there it is, Ganon's big key for Ganon's tower. Now Greg can finish Ganon's tower, starting with the bosses he's beaten before, and takes on Aghanim for the last time. As for me, it's time to take on the Elite Four in earnest. So I load up on healing items, then I take on Sydney. He leads with Marowak, followed with Vibrava. Here, I learned even though I'm way under-leveled, Scizor knows Sword Stance, and once his attack is max, he can take out almost everything. Sydney's Onyx, Pinsir, and Mawile were no match. During that fight, Greg beat Aghanim, and it was time to take on Ganon himself. If you were a burrito, what kind of burrito would you be? Me, I fancy I would be a spicy barbacoa burrito. The fight is intense. Ganon's teleporting everywhere, Greg dies once, Ganon removes some of the floor, Greg falls once, and abandons his quest to buy more potions. I take on Phoebe, she leads with Porygon too. Whoa, hold up, Greg's fighting Ganon again. Ganon's teleporting everywhere, Ganon removes the floor, and Greg falls again. Oh, I guess we're cheating now. Oh hey, I beat Porygon too. Oh, and Greg died. Good. Oh, he has a fairy. Phoebe sends out Nuzleaf. Nuzleaf dies. Then Azurill. Then it dies. Then Swinub. Then Quagsire. And with that, Phoebe is defeated. And Greg is still fighting Ganon. Huh? What's this? Ganon. Nice. Well, I better wrap it up too. Glacia has a dead Silcoon, Bagon, Mantine, Corsola, and Fortress. Hey, what happens when someone beats the game before their partner? Well, all the items that have not been collected that belong to your partner's game get immediately dumped to their game. An Ultra Ball, a Potion, a Max Elixir, Red Shard, Star Piece, Nugget, Bead Mail, Lumberry, Deep Sea Tooth, Deep Sea Scale, and that's it. Huh, there wasn't a lot left. The final Elite Four member, Drake. It's time to meet your maker. Oh, it's a double battle. For some reason, I didn't use the sword dancing scissor strat again until now. But here we go. Weezing and Yanma are our first opponents. Yanma goes down and out comes Zapdos again? Down goes Weezing, Meryl stepped up, Zapdos was slashed, then Bird is here, Meryl tanks a Thunder Punch to the face, while it is 15 levels above me, and then take him out the next turn, and that's Drake. Wallace. He mentioned something about saving the world, which I never did, by the way. T-Mac was still waiting at the bottom of the ocean, waiting for a gotcha moment. But anyway, Wallace sends out Hitmonchan. Oh, I see I'm 20 levels under now. It's no problem for Tutu, who takes out the Hitmonchan, then the Lickitung, but then Tutu was tuckered out. Psycho Boost sharply lowered its attack stat to do 1/8 damage, so I sent out Shroomloom to dispatch the Snorunt. Oh, whoops. Well, the debuff on Tutu is gone, so back in you go. And Psycho Boost missed. Well, that sucks. In goes Scizor, set up and tear down. Down goes Snorunt. Magmar? Uh-oh, he's gonna use a fire move. But if I use Slash... Dang. Did I think I was gonna outspeed it, even though Wallace's whole team is 20 more levels than me? Anyway, go Swim Swam. Bye, Swim Swam. I'll send in Gon to max revive Tutu. He got close to taking the Magmar down, but Wallace used a full restore. With my last Pokemon, I knew I didn't want to fight all of the Elite Four again, so I played the coward's way. Item stalling. Magmar finally go down, Spoink is up next, and it's the perfect opportunity to do some more item stalling and healing. Scissors goes up to the plate, sets up some sword dances, and took out Spoink, then two-shot the Altaria, and we have become the champion. I'm a little disappointed Gon never became a Flygon, but this was a ton of fun. While the credits rolled for Greg, it ended with some neat statistics, and that's it. This was a ton of fun. Literally right after playing this game, we set up another one that we played. We didn't record it or anything, we just wanted to play it. And we set it up with Deathlink, where if he dies, I die too, or if I die, he dies. Super fun. Also played one where I was playing Civ 6 and Greg was playing Sonic Adventure 2 and A Hat in Time. That one was also fun. And I'll probably play this again. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe, follow, check me out on Twitch, follow me on Instagram, Josh Guy Davis everywhere. Thank you so much.